My stepkids ruined my marriage. I never wanted to be a step-parent. I had always seen drama, heartbreak, and families falling apart. But I fell in love with someone who already had children, 3 of them. And somehow, I inherited a family I never asked for. A family that would eventually destroy my marriage, my sense of safety, and almost my sanity. Doctors had told me I couldn't have children of my own, so when I met my partner, I gave everything I had to their kids. My time, my energy, my love. I tried to shield them from bullies, from their parents' conflicts, from anyone who tried to manipulate or hurt them. I spent money I didn't have to create experiences and memories, hoping it would bond us together. For a short while, it seemed to work. There were moments of laughter, small victories, and fleeting joy. But the oldest 2, who were very close in age, started to turn against me. They would gang up, manipulate situations, and pit my partner and me against each other. No matter how patient I tried to be, the tension only escalated. I felt like I was constantly walking on a tightrope, never knowing what would set them off next. Then came the middle child, a child I had thought I could trust. Something happened that I couldn't tell anyone about at the time, something that shook me to my core. I carried it alone for months, trying to function, trying to protect my unborn child when I soon discovered I was pregnant. Panic and fear overwhelmed me. I couldn't be sure. And the uncertainty of my baby's paternity haunted me. Every day felt like a battle. Every small act of self-protection was twisted against me. Even gestures of kindness from the children were used to manipulate or control me. And my partner, instead of being my ally, often blamed me for problems I didn't create. I became quiet, hoping the chaos would settle if I stayed out of the way. But silence didn't protect me, it only made the fights more volatile. It all came to a head during a night that I will never forget. Words escalated into actions. I felt trapped, scared, and exhausted. I tried to leave with my baby to find safety, but the situation made it impossible without outside help. Every attempt to protect myself was met with anger, manipulation, and betrayal. I realized then that this home was no longer safe, not for me, and not for my child. Even small things, like messages from the children that seemed caring, were twisted and used against me. I had reached the breaking point. I knew I couldn't stay. Every instinct told me to leave, to take my baby and get out, before things got even worse. I left. I took my baby and walked away from the life I had tried so hard to build. My marriage was over. My dreams of a blended family were gone. And yet, leaving was the first time in a long while that I felt even a small measure of safety. Being a step-parent isn't what I imagined. It's darker, more complicated, and sometimes painfully unsafe. I gave everything I had, only to realize that love alone isn't always enough. But I survived, and I protected my child, and that, in the end, is what matters most. I want to hear from you. Have you ever faced a step-family situation where things went wrong? How did you cope, and what did you learn about survival, boundaries, and protecting those who depend on you?